Guys, I am so excited to talk about this video today. Oops, sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I am a loctician based here in the state of Connecticut. So if you love all things locks and lifestyle, definitely stay tuned. So I know we're still on board for our Black History Month. This might be our last episode going towards Black History Month, but we'll see, because I do want to get back into our Loc Care series. However, so last night we had a family movie night. My girls and my husband, we decided to watch, I decided to tell them that we should watch 688. If you guys have not seen 688 on Netflix, please do yourself a favor and go and check it out. This movie was amazing. I felt guilty in my soul for not even knowing about 688. I had no knowledge of this prior. I never heard about it. Of course, it's not in our textbooks. And I was just blown away. Like, I'm doing a deep dive into this now. There's a documentary that's also on Tubi that I'm going to check that out probably tonight, because we were watching this movie and we were oh my gosh, we all talking conversations throughout the movie because it was so good. And I'm so glad that we used this month for Black History Month to watch this movie, because the conversations are just going to keep going. As a mother with Black girls, I definitely want them to be inspired. I definitely want them to know that they can do anything, and they have a worth and they have dignity in everything that they do. Kerry Washington did her thing in this movie. I mean, I love Kerry Washington anyway, but she did her big one. So let's just give a round of applause for all the women who were in 688, because they all played such good parts. The movie was outstanding, guys. Definitely take a look at it. So today we are going to talk about 688. I'm going to try to talk to you guys about the movie without spoiling it for you if you haven't seen it yet or if you haven't heard about it. But there was such an important part that I wanted to talk about in this movie. Okay, so let's deep dive into who 688 actually was. 688 was the first and only all-Black female battalion to serve overseas during World War II. It was made up of 855 African Americans who were tasked to sorting and delivering mail to soldiers in Europe. The battalion was integral to the war efforts. They ensured that the troops received their letters, their care packages, and overall just boosting morale during this time. These women were tasked, listen closely, were tasked to sorting and delivering 17 million letters and care packages. 17 million letters and care packages. When I first found out what this movie was about, I didn't want to watch it, because I thought, why on earth would I want to watch a movie where the only task that Black women can have as a military battalion is to sort through mail? Like, what? Why do I want to watch us continue to be on the bottom? But when you watch this movie and you understand how important these letters and these packages were, and their system to make sure that they were sorted and delivered to the right families at the right times, listen, it's never been a better day to be a Black woman. It has never been a better day to be a Black woman, baby. Like, what can we not do? Like, seriously, what can we not do? I'll wait. The only thing that we can't do is be white. I would never be any other race than what I am now. I love being a Black woman. I love it. I love it here. The work that these women did were essential. They were essential workers, okay? It was essential to maintain the communication between the soldiers and their families. These dudes were dying left and right, and their families haven't heard from them. in 3 years, in 10 months. Imagine your kid goes off to war and you never hear from them. You're writing letter after letter after letter. Your child is writing letter after letter after letter, and you never get their letter and they never get your letter. So you don't hear from them ever again. Could you imagine that? These women worked in rough and tough and disgusting conditions. But one thing I will say, this is a direct quote from the movie, and this is the only way I'll ruin it for you. When Kerry Washington said, when they walked into this disgusting place that they needed to work from, and Kerry Washington said that we are not strangers to making a shack a home.
Period.
Baby, listen here. I almost fell out. She said we are not strangers to making a shack a home, because these black women from the 40s, they already knew. They came from everywhere. Some of these women were some of the most educated women that you would ever see, and they were all in one room together. Sorry, there was a huge bird that just flew past the window. It scared me. But baby, the 40s, we knew. I'm saying we because it's my ancestors that knew, because my mama wasn't even born then. But we knew how to turn anything into a home. So they already knew what to do. That couldn't have been trained. That couldn't have been taught. That's prior experience before even coming to the military. They already knew what to do. And despite the challenges, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin anymore. So I won't give anything else. But this brings us to the point of this video today, because this is what stood out to me. Okay? So just imagine this. I'm going to try my best not to spoil this movie for you if you haven't seen it. Please see it. Please just see it. I'm over here second guessing if I want to say it, but I'm going to say it. Just see it. You should see it anyway. Even me saying this part right here, you should still do yourself a favor and go see it, okay? While 688 were stationed in Birmingham, England, right? They had to make their own place. They had to take this nasty building and turn it into some place where they can live and they can sort and deliver the mail. Within this nasty building, these women created an entire beauty parlor. A beauty parlor. You know why? Because one thing a black woman is going to have, she's going to have her hair done. She's going to have her hair done. Why? Because that's good for our morale. Yes, we are working diligently. We're working hard. We want you to get your letters. We want your mom to know what happened to you. We want all of those type of things. But in order for us to feel uplifted and confident to do our work, we need something too. They created a beauty parlor, baby. They were getting their hair laid, dyed, and fried to the side in there. They ain't have no bad hair days. This beauty parlor was essential for them. It was part of their self-care at this time. They been knew about self-care. This beauty parlor provided a space for them to bond, to get to know one another, and to relax, even if it's just for a moment before they went back to Desert Storm. The beauty parlor became a symbol of strength and resilience, where the women could take time to care for themselves before they went back to doing sometimes dangerous work. Dangerous work. They're over here being detectives and stuff. And the creation of the beauty parlor, it wasn't just about, oh, we look good. Because who are they really out there looking good for? Right? It was 855 women. It was more about maintaining their dignity and their emotional well-being during such a difficult time. It provided these women an opportunity to express their individuality. It showed that beauty and self-care are vital for our mental and emotional health. The 688 Battalion is now widely recognized. Their service was critical, and their strength and perseverance are a testament of the power of Black women in American history. Today, the 688 continues to inspire future generations. I know I am inspired. I am totally blown away, and I am inspired to show my resilience, my unity, and my cultural pride. And I want to end this video with just letting you guys know about this. In 2022, Michelle Obama honored the members of the 688 Central Postal Directory Battalion, also known as 6888, by presenting them with the Congressional Gold Medal. This recognition was long overdue, as the battalion had played a crucial role in World War II by sorting and delivering millions of pieces of mail to soldiers in Europe, which greatly boosts the morale of the troops. The Congressional Gold Medal is one of the highest civilian honors in the United States, and Michelle Obama, along with other officials, participated in the ceremony that celebrated these remarkable women. This recognition highlighted the courage, perseverance, and contributions of the 6888th Battalion, especially since their achievements had been largely overlooked for decades. In addition to this medal, Michelle Obama's gesture was a way of acknowledging their service and leadership, offering them the appreciation and respect they had long deserved. The ceremony brought attention to the often overlooked contributions of Black women to the U.S. military. Let's just 6888. These women, some of these women are still alive, and a lot of them actually passed away in like the last few years. They lived to be 100, 106, 102. They lived long, long lives. So imagine living this long life and finally getting the recognition that you deserve from doing things 70 years ago, 80 years ago. Guys, Michelle Obama always doing her big one. I'm glad she did it. I know that they're no longer in office, but the Obamas are still Obama-ing. They're still doing it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me on what I think will be our last Black History Month video. I hope that you guys have been enjoying these videos and the education and the information that I am providing to you. I hope that it has been informative. I hope it's been helpful. I hope that you can take this information and just spread it and just, you know, just educate the masses, guys. I have enjoyed talking to you guys in the comments. Tomorrow's video, we will go back to continuing our 30-day Loc Care series, but I really wanted to make sure that we celebrate Black History Month within this. I didn't plan for it to go into February. I guess I should have. But every day that I am getting ready to film, I just sit for a moment and I think about what I want to talk about today. And I feel like God just drops little things into my spirit. Like, I watched 6888 last night. I had no idea that I was going to make a video about it today, but I feel like God put it in my spirit to give it to you guys. So again, if you haven't seen that movie, do yourself a favor. Go to Netflix, watch the movie. You won't regret it. It was amazing. I recommend it. 11 out of 10. 11 out of 10. All right, guys, until next time. Later.